All right, y'all, this is our take. This is Mark, the moderator.
Banks.com, the game is the game always.
Avery, the process, every day.
Yo, all right, y'all. So as you know, the finals is here. It has happened. We're going to do a little conversation on the finals, but I want to talk about, because we got the Suns and the Bucks. The game is going to start in about a good 25 minutes. So what I want to bring up, and I want to ask the question, Chris Paul, what's your take on where he's at right now to finally make the finals after 16 years in this league and to be where he is in his career? What's your take?
Got to finish the job, man. Like, it got to come full circle. Like, listen, we have debates on him being an MVP. You know what I mean? Like, let's not always look at the stats. His effect is real. Like, there is no doubt in that. His effect is real. I gotta applaud him too, man, because I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I kind of left him out there when he got hurt. I thought it was over. I was like, Dad, this kid is snake bitten. But nevertheless, man, he persevered. They're there because of Chris Paul. Let's give
him his flowers.
This is not a shot at Devin Booker. This is not a shot at like them not needing Ayton and all those other players. But give that man his flowers, man. Please give CP3 his flowers. And if they win the chip, yo, you might want to argue that.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Make the argument. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
I want to argue that he may have been the best point guard of all time. In that argument, you might want to argue that. I said it. You might want to argue that, man.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna have that conversation at another time. Not tonight, but that's something. Wow. Okay. Banks, go ahead, Banks. Now, Banks has his own feelings about this because of who it is. But go ahead.
Conflicted, not because of who it is, man. I'm happy for the dude, but I'm sad for my dude Melo, man. He's gonna be out in the cold by himself, man. You know what I'm saying? It was him and Chris Paul, great players that never made the finals, never won a chip. And if Chris Paul wins, it's gonna be my man Melo out there by his lonesome, as the great player that couldn't get over the hump, that couldn't finish the job. I'm happy for Chris Paul, but I am conflicted. I'm a little conflicted, man. I don't want Melo to be by himself.
Well, listen. What I'm going to say is this. Melo might not be by himself in this offseason. We don't know what team he might move to. He still has a chance. I think he's still going to be in the league. But let me say this. The resurgence of Chris Paul, what he's done in this playoffs has been remarkable. That closeout 41 points, that was something. Just the fact of being – go ahead.
Real quick, resurgence implies that he fell off at some point.
No. What I'm going to say is this. Going into this season, no one's seen that he was going to do what he did with this Phoenix Suns team. When I say resurgence, he's just not a role player on this team 16 years in. He's an intricate part of a team, which at this stage, you don't really see that much, especially with a small dude like him. And he needs to get his props, his flowers. I was one that named, and I said he's the real MVP. What he's done with this team, when I watch two dudes, young cats, let's not even say young, two, because to me, 6 years in, one is 2 years in, the other one is 6 years in, to come off the court and FaceTime him first off, whether before their parents, before their wives, before their girlfriends, to reach out to him first. And because he wasn't there, said a lot to me. For them to celebrate him getting to the finals the way they did, to watch him hug his coach the way he did. Those are all huge aspects of your impact. And I say resurgence because we never seen the impact of him like this. This is his stage right now. This finals is his finals. He's going to be underneath a microscope. And I'm really hoping that things work out for him, that he gets his flowers because he deserves it, man. What he's done has been a turnaround, finally.
Okay.
Yo, Avery? Nah. Come on. Yo, I don't even listen. Shout to Leaf. Leaf has been a long time supporter, obviously, of CP3. I haven't everything. It's like every team he goes to, I think the real staple was not only here, yeah, he got to the finals, but OKC to me was like that pinnacle like moment for CP3. We left them for dead, man. Like OKC had no shot. We nobody on here said OKC's going to playoffs. I think was they a 5th seed that year?
Yeah.
5th or 6th.
That was the point for me where I realized, this dude he's different. He's different. Like you said, Leaf has been the one that supported this dude from day one. He always believed in him, been a favorite of his. And I'll say it, I didn't think OKC was going to do anything. And to get them as far as he did, I got to give him his props, man. So
let me add something. I
didn't think Phoenix was going to be as good as they were, but I knew Phoenix was going to be better.
Yo, let me add something. We all know one's freshman album, you can have a great hit, but it's the sophomore album that really is when you show what you really got. The OKC thing, come on, let's be real. We all thought, okay, we didn't see that coming, but is he going to be able to do it again? Okay. Yeah. Going to Phoenix, Phoenix, I mean, they did well, and I mean, they didn't even make the playoffs coming into the bubble. But for what he did with this team, and they won, I think it was 56 games.
They were
55.
Whatever they won, they're the number 2 seed in the West.
Yo, number 2 seed in the West, kid. I'm sitting here saying to you, the follow-up was better than OKC. I'm going to say I thought was luck. To really see him do it a second time, kid. That's when I say, yo, I give this man his props, kid. He gets much major props.
Nah, I once he did it in OKC, when we looked at that roster and we were kind of like, nah, it's not going to happen.
And OKC fell off right behind it. OKC is not. They didn't even make. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Do they got the Larry O'Brien trophy in whatchamacallit?
Louis.
In a Louis V?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But let me say it. To watch what he's done has been really amazing, and to really see this stage that's about to happen. This is the stage that you really come out on. And who do you have winning this series? With Giannis being back, y'all. Just want to let you know, Giannis is back. He's playing.
I got Phoenix, and I think to use the term, man, team of destiny, man. These dudes are just playing well. Nobody's out there doing anything more than they need to do. They out there. Go ahead, Mo.
I just got to make a footnote. Somebody for the past 2 years has called the Eastern Conference team to represent the East 2 years in a row. I said the Heat last year, and I said the Bucks this year. And
I'm pretty sure I said the Bucks this year too.
Okay.
But I think Phoenix, man, I think they're motivated. I think they're hungry. Shout out to these guys for playing in their first playoffs and everybody showing up. Devin Booker showing everybody who he is. I just think they are a team. They are the truest definition of a team left in the playoffs. Nobody's out there trying to overstretch their role, do something more than they're capable. Everybody's out there. They know what they're supposed to do out there, and they go out there and they do their job.
Avery?
Yo, man, listen. Let's give Monty Williams his flowers too, man. Yo, I'm mad because I'm like, Monty Williams was on the Sixers bench. Ty Lue was on the Sixers bench and here going far. Yo, I think if you asking me, I think by virtue of coaching, I just think Monty Williams has been a little bit more chess-worthy, in my opinion. Budenholzer, I still don't trust him, and I just can't trust the Bucks without a healthy Giannis. I even with a healthy one, I don't know if I totally trust him, but without a healthy Giannis, I don't see it. And you're right, Banks. Yo, I just got to give everybody and all our listeners, all of our viewers, a real quick footnote. Banks, you remember, somebody, not named Leaf, Banks, or Avery, that Phoenix was a wasteland 2 years ago. I think they heard you loud and clear.
5 years ago, I said it. I said it for the past 5 years.
This is the reason why they're going to win the finals. Because of the mere fact you called them a wasteland. They're going to win the finals. Listen,
I have the Suns winning it, and I'm going to say it. 2 moves that they made, CP3 move and the Monty Williams move, put them out of the wasteland. They are definitely not a wasteland. They have resurrected themselves.
Is this it? I know that's how you feel, but it's also is it about Monty Williams versus Budenholzer?
No,
black coach versus a white
I'm going to take Monty Williams. Listen, I wanted Monty Williams for the Knicks. I mean, I told you that. I mean, I've been a Monty Williams fan. I love Monty Williams as a coach. So no, I mean, but I think the Suns is the more complete team. If you tell me when it comes down to the one factor, when it comes down to leadership, I think they have the great leader on the sideline and they have a great leader on the floor. That's going to be a difference maker.
Shout to Jay Crowder too. Let's not forget he was in the finals last year. He got a pedigree, so that experience counts for something. So
shout out to Torrey Craig, who's going to win a ring regardless of what happens in these finals. He started the year on the Bucks, and he's now with Phoenix. So either way, he gets a win. He gets a ring. That's a beautiful thing, man.
Yo, let me say something. And there's somebody sitting on this Phoenix team that I'm going to say if Phoenix wins, I'm going to be happy with him. There's an ex-Knick on the Phoenix Suns right now that I thought I can't believe it's still in the league right now. But he's doing his thing. He's still on a roster. Langston Galloway is on the Phoenix Suns. And if the Phoenix Suns win, Langston Galloway, who was undrafted, is going to get a ring, a championship ring. That'll be lovely there to see. I just want to throw that out there.
Since we plug in here, Monty Williams, Dario Saric, and Mikal Bridges.
All Sixers. Well, listen. That just tells you more that the process didn't work.
What process, man? Please.
Yo.
I'm still recovering over here, man.
But I just want to say this. Devin Booker, I was one that kept saying that Devin Booker needs to get out of Phoenix. I'm glad he didn't get out of Phoenix. I think what's about to happen right now, I think Devin Booker is going to have a big role in this series. I think it's
I'm not. This is another reason I don't like Chris Paul. If Chris Paul didn't go there, I think Devin Booker was coming to the Knicks next year, man.
Yo, but Ayton, another guy that I think can really put himself on the map. And listen, I think this is going to be a 7-game series. I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk. I think it's going to be a tough series. I think these teams are matched up well, especially with Giannis playing. But I think that the Bucks has to have great games out of Drew Holiday and Middleton. If they wet the bed, the Bucks ain't got a chance of winning. I think I think the Suns have more pieces that can help them win than what the Bucks has. I think it comes down to, and Brook Lopez is not going to be the same.
I've always been a Chris Middleton fan. Like, I felt like he got a little bit more, flack. But I feel like, Chris Middleton, man, he be Batman sometimes in the clutch. I'm just gonna say that. Like,
but you just don't know when.
All the time, though. This separates that star from that superstar. If he was consistently this dude,
if he was consistent, he's just not consistent. That's his only thing.
They're in the finals, and he played a huge part of them being there.
Absolutely.
Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, without a doubt. But like I said, but now, because the floor is different when you look around, and now Giannis is back, and it's going to be interesting to see what. And listen, let's just say it. The game is going to be adjustments. It's all going to be about adjustments, man. And adjustments going to play a big part of this.
Yeah, I'm going to give Phoenix the advantage of that, because I feel like Monty in that Clippers series made a plethora of adjustments. You know what I mean? That were very underrated, man.
And with you saying that, we're going to come right back, y'all. We're going to talk about the Clippers series. We're going to talk about that. So thank y'all. Listen, this is our take, y'all. What's yours? Peace.
Peace.